Okay, so hear me out. I just had this download aha moment. So I want to talk about soul contracts. If we're all energy, we know this, and our soul is our consciousness, okay? When we die at one frequency and we choose to come back into this life as a physical being, and we're coming back in at that same frequency that we left. Or say we spend some time, which again, we know time is not really real, but you spend some time on the other side in the ethers, and you're still doing work on your soul, you're still doing work on your consciousness and growing and learning because it's all we're ever doing is growing and evolving. So we come back in at this certain frequency. And if you've ever had any past life readings done, I'm sure most of you can see where there's been a pattern of some type of life, of the theme of that life, of what you're overcoming and healing from. And of course, there's many lessons that we move through as we grow through this life because we're changing frequencies as we choose different paths, choose to overcome fear of things and grow and evolve in different ways throughout that life. But those main lessons that we come in with certain souls that we've lived with before. The what if the reasons why we keep coming back into this life, not on a soul contract per se, but like what we've deemed as this karmic loop, is really because we're still at that same a frequency similar to what we left at. And so we come back in, and then there's these magnetic pulls, this familiarity to these souls, this echo consciousness, this consciousness of ourselves, this frequency that we're attracted to. And so we relive these experiences with the similar souls that we've left with, that we left other lives with. So what if there really are no soul contracts? It's really just the frequencies that we left in, and we're coming back in those same frequencies, and we are reliving these lives with the same souls because of those attractions, those frequencies that we're coming in at, and that magnetic pull of unfinished business, whatever you want to call it, that we're still wanting to learn from and grow from in that consciousness because if we're a part of source, we're extremely intelligent, okay? So, yeah, once we overcome the fear of choosing another way, choosing another path, and changing those frequencies, that's when we grow. That's when we evolve even more. And I think that's what people are calling that karmic loop that we've been stuck in, that we're all these new souls have come in to try and help us out overcome, is because we needed something new, and the old wasn't helping us grow because we were not choosing to overcome that fear in the physical form when we feel emotions. Just something to think about.